The Great Debaters Contest is powered by Blaze, by Safaricom, the Youth Network.
Welcome to the Great Debaters Contest. This is the finals and we are ready to go. I am Austin Yumbok.
And I am Mariam Bishar. And we're living in a time where 90% of Kenyans say they've heard fake news either in the real media, in conventional media, or on social media. And before you get home and hear the 9 o'clock news, you most likely have all the day's information on your phone. So is unregulated media freedom a threat to national security? Uasin Gishu High School goes versus Strathmore School. We'll let them tackle this debate. Proposal number 1, you have 3 minutes.
Unregulated media is definitely a threat to national security. Now, unregulated means that it's not controlled or supervised by law. And the media, the main means of mass communication. This includes publishing, broadcasting, and the World Wide Web or social media, as has just been mentioned to us. To say that this is a threat to national security means that it intends to harm this concept. And what is national security? National security is the concept that the government should protect state security and its citizens against national crises. National crises such as civil war, tribal and racial war, and even attempted coups and riots. Now, I'd just like to begin by clarifying that by saying it's a threat to national security, we aren't saying that we should block the media. We are simply saying that there need to be guidelines to regulate what can and can't be seen. Black Lives Matter is a perfect example of how unregulated media can spiral out of control. Black Lives Matter started as a hashtag that accompanied an online video of an unarmed black man being shot by a white police officer. Now, if the media had just been regulated and this video hadn't been shared as radically as it had been, then we would not have riots and attacks on white people as we do now. Because this hashtag spiraled out of control, it was taken to the streets. And now we have racial violence. We have the victimization of black people, even black people who are living privileged lives and have no need to complain, are suffering simply because of this. After seeing all the Black Lives Matter has done to ruin people's lives, then I simply say that leaving the media unregulated is a bad decision. We're not saying that you can't see the news when you go home. We're not saying that you can't check social media. We're simply saying that we're gonna allow you to check that, but there need to be laws in place. Too much of a good thing is definitely bad. For example, if a cake has too much sugar, it ceases to be good. And this is the same with the media. If we let the media spiral out of control and have the freedom to do whatever they please, then eventually, things will get out of hand. People will be watching anything on the news. We can't simply let everything that happens air. We still want the media to have a voice, but we must tell them that there are certain things that are too sensitive to be made public knowledge. After seeing all the destruction caused by unregulated media, I simply have to say that at this point, it's not really a matter of choice, but only a matter of time. I'm Mark Gitaka from Strathmore School, and that's why I believe that unregulated media is a threat to national security.
Thank you. Uasin Gishu, you have 3 minutes to make your opening statements.
He who allows oppression shares the crime. Desiderius Erasmus. That is not my name. My name is Rose Kalano from Uasin Gishu High School. Now, why would I quote Mr. Erasmus? From his words, we get the definition of the word oppressed. Oppressed, if not equals to, is equivalent to unjust control. Unjust control, which is suppressing media freedom. With this definition, I subscribe to the thought imposed by our Constitution of Kenya. In Chapter 4, the Bill of Rights, Part 2, Article 34, Section 2A and 2B, the state shall not exercise control over or interfere with any person or either penalize anyone for any opinion or view or the content of any broadcast. With this, my audience, I would like you to take a moment of silence to remember our fallen heroes. Why should you take a moment of silence for our fallen heroes and we don't know the number of those who died? Exact number. Why should we take a moment of silence